Okay. Okay. I don't really think I could do anything. Alright, fuck it.
Okay, stand neutral. Okay. Okay, so this is a very simple game. We have a few rules. The first rule is you can't stand in between the line.
Okay.
Very straightforward. The second rule is you can't move until I say move. And the reason for that is because we don't want anybody's opinion to affect anybody else's opinion. Exactly. Precisely. Now let me go.
I can't chat. What minute do you think she's gonna get triggered? Because you know the end result.
Over this.
I'm thinking that they're probably gonna be triggered within like the second question or two.
Strongly agree. Agree.
Second question or two. Second question or three.
Slightly agree. Neutral. Slightly disagree. Disagree. Strongly disagree. So I'm going to ask this question and count back to 5, and don't move until I get to go and stand on a line. It could not possibly be any simpler, but you'd be astonished how many people do not pay attention to the rules. Trans women should be able to compete in women's sports. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's predict.
Alright. I'm feeling like maybe before he predicts, I'm feeling like maybe I have like a really sprained freaking wrist. It's hurting a lot. I'm feeling like maybe this girl might be going to like to the side, and the middle girl over here. This girl probably over here.
Yes, trans women, they agree. Trans women should be able to compete in women's sports. They're all bots. Yeah.
Move.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, which one's strongly? Okay, so the wifeable one here, and the NPC's one here. Okay, so this is strongly disagree and strongly agree.
Okay, we've got 1 disagree, 1
Damn.
Okay, you're not supposed to stand on the line, Goofy. That's like the one thing he said.
strongly agree. To you're on the line. Okay, tell us why you agree.
Oh wait, oops, I'm dumb. You're supposed to stay on the line. Okay, I'm sorry.
Bomboka!
I agree because trans
Bomboka.
women should be able to compete in women's sports because they are competing underneath their identity that they very solidly align with, and to deprive them of that.
Ready? You ready for me to debunk this in 1 second?
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm not? How can you?
I don't want to do this.
How can you tell me I'm not a transgender?
No, you're not.
What? Tell me I'm not a transgender.
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm not? How can you?
I don't want to do this.
How can you tell me I'm not a transgender?
No, you're not.
What?
Silence! How can you tell me I'm not a transgender? That's how I identify. You gonna check my junk? Even if you do, maybe I'm a woman with a dick, huh? Some women can have penises.
Bomboka!
That's what y'all say. Chat, this is a great point. Next time the men's bathroom is clogged up, next time you see a massive dookie and all the stalls are all stinky.
Bro, okay, exactly, bro. There's a lot of the fucking shit stain all over the fucking walls and ceilings. Like, I don't know. What type of ape shit of a human does that? Like, who freaking wipes their bum and puts their freaking shit stain all over the wall and ceilings, man? Don't do that.
Hop into the woman's bathroom. I'm transgender. How you going to tell me I'm not? This is the problem. You don't need meds. You don't need estrogen. This is how easy it is to classify. Look at the face, bro. I love that, bro. How you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me I'm not trans? Silence.
Tell me I'm not a transgender.
Legend.
Is to kind of say that their identity is not acceptable in society.
In society or
Like in sports, that they're not valid. Their identity is not validated.
okay. Do you agree with what she said?
Yes, but that's not specifically why I agree that trans women should be able to compete in sports.
Okay. Why do you think?
I believe trans women should be able to compete in sports because there's specific criterion that
Criterion? Isn't that a movie theater? You mean criteria?
trans women have to meet in order to be able to compete under the woman category.
In which sports?
This is why I know she's gonna be triggered, because she's one of the people that finishes her sentences like this. When I make a point, and I'm gonna do it 4 more times. Ready to hear it? And I haven't seen this video, I promise you. But this is how the bots speak.
I'm not an expert on all sports.
I'm not an expert either.
But I do know for at least the Olympics, there are requirements for trans women because when trans women go on not testosterone, when trans women go on
estrogen
hormones, testosterone drops in them. So a lot of the natural advantages they may have being born in a man's body are depleted, like the extra strength testosterone gives you, and so on and so forth. So they have to be below a certain testosterone level. They have to be on estrogen for a certain amount of time. And even the rule where you have to be below a certain testosterone percentages have stopped cis women from competing in sports. So they're very like hard set rules. There's
cis woman meaning what?
Cis woman.
A biological woman.
Women who are born as women.
Women who were born as women. Okay.
Cis women, yes. Cisgendered is when you're born in the correct sex. So, like, I was born a woman. I identify as a woman still. I'm cis. If I were to identify as non-binary or anything else, I would not be cis. How are you gonna ask this question and not know what cis means?
Well, cis isn't in the question, and what cis might mean to you.
The triggering starts sooner than I thought.
That doesn't mean that people watching this are gonna know what cis means.
Things are a definition. Things mean things.
Things mean things. Okay, she's getting triggered already, but you didn't know. Okay.
Cisgender means one thing. That's just.
Is it possible that some people could define or perceive the word women to be different?
Well, I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about the term cisgender.
Yeah, so I think it's important that we define our terms. That's why I wanted to define it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's unfair enough for me to ask you to define it?
No, I just don't. It sounded like you didn't know what cisgender was, and I was just wondering if you didn't know that was why you thought.
It's not like you didn't know what cisgender was?
That question.
Oh, no.
I'm starting to get a little bit emotional.
I'm actually, I'll tell you why later, but I'm a legitimate gender studies scholar.
Oh, perfect then.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I don't mean to brag, but I've really outpublished almost anyone in the world in gender studies.
You do mean to brag a little bit. That is impressive.
Thank you. I'll show you my body of literature later. But for now...
She just got... Okay, Peter. I'll Peter, this is... Okay, I know what cis means. I'm actually the best published gender studies scholar, and nobody can even fucking talk to me. You're just a little college bitch. And I'll show you my body of literature later. I'm big body. What's up, college girl? You're gonna leave and get triggered later. Yeah, let me walk to the other side.
Trans women should be able to compete in women's sports. What do you think about that?
I do not think they should be able to do that.
Okay. Did anything that they persuade you? Think about that for a second, but tell us why.
I just think the biological makeup of a man is not the same as a woman, whether they take hormones or not.
It's not. Even when they take estrogen, men are still built like men. No matter how many your bones, your muscle bodies, you don't have tits, you don't like it's your body is you're a man. Even though pills are not going to take that away, we will kill women in all of these sports. And don't clip that up so that it says men will kill women. Someone's going to do that. Please, don't make me sound bad.
Especially if they've been competing in that sport for years. They did it originally as a man or woman, and then they switched to female, which I played a female sport growing up.
What did you play?
Lacrosse. Which is very different.
Oh, she white. She white. Lacrosse is the white people sport.
The one with the thing, the net, with people like that.
Which is
they gentrified that from the Native Americans.
Very different from male lacrosse.
What?
So I just think that.
What do you say?
White people sport.
The one with the thing, the net, with people like that.
Which is
they gentrified that from the Native Americans.
very different.
That's foul. That's foul.
Male lacrosse. So I just think that it comes down to the biological makeup of like
softball and baseball. Bitches got to throw underhand, like they're bowling, and then men could fucking throw overhand because our arms are not going to fall off.
Training used for it and everything. But I agree with a lot of the stuff that they say. I'm not like they shouldn't do it, but I just think it should be.
So you think, and I just want to make sure I get your argument right, you think that they shouldn't do it because it confers an unfair advantage on the person, even if they've met their hormone requirements, because as...
This argument boils down to, it hurts women's feelings when you say that men are stronger than women. 40-minute video, we could boil it down to that.
A biological male ages before they transition, they have certain intrinsic advantages. Height, for example, maybe in basketball. Now, that doesn't mean all men are tall, but on a Gaussian curve, it means that more men are tall than women. So is that, I don't want to mischaracterize.
How you doing? How you doing, chat? How you doing? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing, we're not going to be playing, we're going to be reacting to Sneako. That's pretty much it.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Did that persuade you?
This stream...
Hi, I'm a new fan.
This stream was basically private. This stream is basically private, so like I got the link to it, so let's react to it.
I would say no, because we have talked about like the hormones and like the genetic makeup of a male body versus a female body, but there are changes that...
Right now, the blurred lady is getting so mad. You ready for her next answer is going to be 10 times more passive aggressive. You see the stance, that crossed arm, she's loading up. She got triggered by that body.
I'm a new fan, so what's this about?
Now she's ready for her comeback because she got little broed.
Oh, well, this is about Sneako. Sneako, oh damn, it's on fucking, it's on 3 fucking 80p. It's not even fucking.
Whenever...
It's about basically should trans people compete on Olympic sports or any type of sports, and this is strongly agree. This is strongly disagree. So this girl over here is disagreeing about trans people joining sports, and these people are agreeing that trans people should join sports.
Someone starts to transition, that can affect their muscle density, just like their overall genetic makeup. Well, not their genetic makeup, but like their hormone.
I personally think that trans people shouldn't be going on Olympic sports because, like, there's literally fucking evidence that trans people will like outrun women in almost every like competitive sports, and these girls are so delusional. They kind of want to allow it. And then they start getting mad that trans people are winning.
And just how their
like,
body
it's kind of dumb.
So I don't know if that is like completely valid.
I'm Squidward Tentacles.
What if I could provide you with evidence that even with the hormone replacement therapy, for
a fucking man body. You built different. It is what it is.
That it wouldn't give them...
it would even if they underwent hormone therapy, it still was an advantage for the trans woman to participate in sports. Would you then be for it or against it?
I would be open to revising my opinion if there's evidence presented.
So you would be open to revising, and would you be open to revising your opinion to go to the agree or the slightly agree?
Slightly agree, but I don't think I would go any farther than that.
Okay, so the thing that's keeping you must be some identity factor.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that in a second. So just to be clear, I don't want to put words in your mouth. If you were to be shown evidence to your satisfaction...
I'm Socialist Imperialist Republic of Soviet / I'm France. I have two governments at the same time. How is that possible, Skull?
That looks like Sam Hyde. I'm gonna kill you, I'm going to eat you and rip your skin and eat you alive. I've taken estrogen, but I'm coming for all of the women's Olympic medals.
Exactly. You see, this right here is a trans woman competing with the freaking woman. You think this is fair? Personally, I don't think it is. Because look, this is just a man talking to a woman. Come on, this is pretty funny.
Oh my God, bro. Imagine being Tiffany and this is full speed. I'm a woman. Fuck.
That people born as male who transition, who met the requirements of whatever lacrosse or what. Yeah, if you were to be shown that they would still have an unfair advantage, you would be willing to move 1, possibly 2, but not 3. Is that what you said? Yeah. Is that fair to say? That's fair. Okay, if you were to be shown that advantage, would you move?
Probably not.
Okay, what would it take?
Nothing, probably. I feel pretty
Bro,
strongly
that
about
kid be
this.
raging up like Speed
Skull. Make you change your mind. She's that set in stone. That's why I fucking peeped it. She's a bot from the jump. I'm telling you. Well, I mean, that's why she blurted out, because bots do not. She's gonna malfunction.
Because here's the thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like Sneako did it first. He even fell off the chair first when he was smaller. He was like, what, maybe like 11 to 12? Probably 14 max when he was like reading something about statistically, and then he couldn't like pronounce he couldn't pronounce that word that word, so he like literally just fell off the chair.
Even if you were to show me proof that
statistically
people born as men who transition as women still have an unfair advantage, you know, I would believe that full-heartedly. I wouldn't like try to dispute that if I saw like the facts behind it.
Yeah.
However, sports inherently have genetic advantaged players, like Michael Phelps.
Oh, with the yeah.
He didn't produce like lactic acid. He had an abnormally large wingspan. He had like webbed toes and webbed feet. And that was not him competing. That's an unfair genetic advantage. We don't care about genetic advantages until it's someone transitioning from a man to a woman or a woman to a man.
I have to call you. I have to push back on
That was a way better point than I thought she was going to make. I haven't heard that point yet.
I have personally never heard anybody concerned about people transitioning to a man competing in men's sports. Have you?
No, that's also another problem. Why are we so focused on trans women and not trans men as well?
Well,
I think and it's an unfair advantage.
Yeah,
it should be.
That's why.
It should be well, but that's what I'm saying. No one really cares about it being an unfair advantage, or we wouldn't like basketball, for instance.
Yeah.
If you're tall and 8, you could still make it to the NBA if you're like above 6'7". But if you're below 6 foot and phenomenal,
Yeah, that's a basketball short.
no, this is football. My shirt. This is the Seahawks.
Seahawks, man. Peter, what? You're supposed to know this.
Oh, okay. I don't know much about sports.
But here you are debating it? Uh-oh. Yo, the bot's actually, I think the bot took this little exchange. I thought she was going to get triggered. She has you right here.
Yeah, well,
Ask me about gender studies. That's a different thing. But let's see.
Well, because it's about sports, you know, some of the logistics you have are like that are in sports come into play here. And like I said, a lot of sports is genetic advantage. Like being born and having an aptitude for something shouldn't mean you can't do it. No one, like I said, no one wanted Michael Phelps to not swim in the Olympics.
So do you think that there should be one division and we just throw all men and women in the same division?
And that's not what I said.
No, but I'm asking.
Yeah, so how do you separate the genetic differences?
Is that what you think?
Oh,
Why not?
Honestly, I just haven't given that enough
Chat, I gotta go to the bathroom. You guys keep on watching the stream. I haven't seen the stream yet, so that's why I put a like on it, and I wanted to watch it with you guys. But honestly, I gotta go take a pee. I need to go pee, so you guys go watch. You guys need to watch it.
I do think there is some pros to having two separate divisions for men and women. But like I said, honestly, I haven't.
What are the pros?
Honestly, I haven't given that enough thought. Great stance on it that I would want to fully stand
That's
behind
fair.
because I haven't done enough research or thought on it.
That's fair.
But you know all the woke points, and you also said that you're not willing to change and move to the other side. But you don't know shit. So that's a pretty dumb argument.
So you think that there should be two divisions?
As of right now, before I do a lot of like thinking about it, but like I said, like I haven't put enough thought to it to give you a clear, firm stance.
Okay, so I'm kind of think through this myself. So the reason, and could be totally wrong, I'm just trying to figure this out myself. So the reason that there are two divisions.
Sneako.
Why is he thinking like this is taking a lot of brain power from a guy who has a fucking, yeah, I got the body of work, bro. He's got to press his forehead for her argument?
Or because there must be certain categories of things that different sexes are better at. Or there wouldn't be divisions in the first place, unless it was just like some social convention.
You're not wrong there.
So,
damn, he's being genuine. I think a lot of other people who do this stuff, like Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder, they come in with the really like patronizing,
Bot Sneako.
I'm better, I'm smarter than you, I already know. I think this guy's actually trying to learn and listen to other arguments, which I commend. It's hard to with bots.
is it possible to abstract from that and say that that reason is what confers an advantage on somebody?
No, because you can have advantages over someone who's
Oh man! All right, chat. I'm back. I'm chat.
also the
Chat.
same gender.
Back. Chat.
Just as a different gender does. Gender is not the only factor that provides an advantage or not. However, it's definitely one that contributes to an advantage you have.
Right. And
Because there was a trans swimmer in the Olympics. She didn't win. If trans women really have a crazy advantage on women, why didn't she sweep? Why didn't she do
what does sweep mean?
win everything?
Like the kitchen.
I
like
eat.
Mop and sweep.
Oh, Sweep like
You eat what?
Oh, I thought you meant give her a mop and like sweep
No,
up.
why didn't she win all the awards? Why didn't she win every race? And why didn't she beat them by like seconds? Which is very.
But she
which
did
is-
get into the Olympics.
She got into the Olympics. She didn't win. And that's because she's a trained swimmer.
Fuck, man.
That's because she's been training to
My
swim
wrist
for
is
as
hurting
long
a
as everyone else
lot.
has. So it makes sense she got into the Olympics.
Chat, I'm extremely tired of the trans topic, and I'm extremely tired of people. It feels like people debate trans more than there actually are trans people walking around. But I do think I love the topic because it really exposes people's double standards to what is woke and what's not and what's acceptable. And especially when the guy's like, how are you going to tell me I'm not transgender? It just points out all the flaws and all the faulty logic with woke people. But really, like, I'm sick of hearing about trans people. It's just not any transphobic shit. It's just like, oh my God, bro, there's like 3 of you. It's just like, do we really need to debate this every day?
She's been swimming at that time for her entire career. But like I said, she didn't sweep. She didn't have such a crazy advantage that she was performing way above the ranks of the other women.
So even if it was shown
This
that
poor girl is just like sitting on the fucking
trans
sun. She just does not want to be here no
had
more.
distinct advantages, that wouldn't be enough to move you to agree.
Yeah, because like I said, cis woman could have an advantage on another cis woman. So why should I care if a trans woman has an advantage on a cis woman when a cis woman can also have an advantage on another cis woman? Like, the fact that they're trans doesn't really mean anything to me. Like I said, having a genetic advantage can and is a part of sports.
Okay, I think I understand their reasoning, but I'm not positive.
I have a question for them.
Yes.
So do you think that there could be like the women's group, the man group, and then people who are trans have their own category?
Who's the question for? Which one?
Either or.
I feel like those groups would just alienate them even more and just like put them off into a separate category because they don't belong.
But that, don't they want that? Don't they want to be like more different? Don't they want to be like more separated from like normal, from like straights and just
like in women or male, they are not being put properly to the groups that they identify with.
I don't know anything about sports, as you know from not even knowing what that means there. The Sea Falcons or whatever. But
Bro, this makes no sense.
My question
Seahawks, it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
is then, aren't there rules? I thought there were rules against like shooting yourself up with steroids, aren't there?
Yes.
So when you shoot yourself up with steroids, that
It's
must
wrong, but a woman could shoot herself up with testosterone?
mean you have a competitive advantage. So that's why they don't do it, right?
That shooting yourself up with steroids gives you a competitive.
Well, I would assume, or
That's
else
why
there
it's
wouldn't be a
outlawed.
rule against it.
Yes, there is a rule against using performance enhancing steroids, but I don't think that's on the same level as hormone therapy.
No, that's not where I was going with it. So no, I was going with it. It's possible that there are certain things that one can do to yield a performance advantage.
Yes.
So shouldn't the idea be, and I'm just thinking through this for myself, shouldn't the idea be that we want to level the playing field to take out advantages for different people?
I think like artificial advantages is what you're trying to say, like. Just
See, why do they have to raise their hand like it's school? Can you just say, hey, let me talk now? What the hell? I thought she was waving to her friend. Speak.
I'm sorry. I thought you were waving to someone. I thought you were waving to
bro, that prediction.
It's all Seahawks. Got a wrap.
Seahawks.
Seattle.
They're a football
Not the
team
Falcons, yes,
from
Seahawks.
Seattle in Washington.
Yes. Also,
And they play. Who's
God, my chat is so low attention span. All you got ADHD. It's getting spicy in a bit. She's going to get triggered soon, and you're going to be happy again. We're going to laugh at him. Let's have one little calm conversation for a bit. It's going to get there. You see that little spike in retention right here?
No, the person who throws the ball. The QB. Who's the QB?
You want to be more about sports before you ask questions about it. No, but okay. To go off her point, performance-enhancing drugs are obviously banned. It's because they enhance your performance. However, if you have enough money, you can pay a coach to help advance your performance. You know what I mean? Like, there's specific training facilities, there's specific programs that all cost money to access. And by accessing those with money, you also gain an advantage.
What am I telling you guys? What am I telling you guys? He's done it first on speed. He's done it for more than. He's done it first on speed, bro. Look at that.
Like there's
Look at that.
specific
Look at
training
that.
facilities, there's specific programs. It all costs money
Right here.
to access.
Right here.
And by accessing those with money, you also gain an advantage. So it's not like these hormones.
So we
are
should
only,
get-
It's not like because these hormones are only banned because they're performance enhancing. They're also extremely harmful on people's bodies.
So we should give, if that logic holds, we should give all non-trans women extra coaching to make up for the deficiencies.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm furthering showing that there's already a discrepancy in sports. If you're rich and can pay for equipment, training facilities, a training coach, you're gonna do better than someone who can't. And I'm not saying
Like the
I'm not-
Russians in like the Russians in cycling and weightlifting.
Yeah, like most people in the Olympics. Most people.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip
You
that.
gotta earn it. Gen Z woke people think that by being a minority, obviously because of the way you sound, and everyone, there's 10,000, 11,000 people watching the stream right now on a Saturday night, all of them are saying L to your arguments. How the fuck you feel?
But at the end,
answer
okay, so let me ask you a question. So you strongly agree, you're cheating off the line, but that's okay. You're strongly agree, and you're strongly agree. What would it take you to move to the agree line?
Nothing.
Let me go for. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 because I haven't.
You asked me this already, and I told you nothing.
Okay.
You literally?
What would it take you to move to the agree line?
Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Told you.
Absolutely nothing. Would you say absolutely nothing or
Yeah,
nothing?
absolutely nothing.
I just said what I had to say.
Okay.
That's why they blurred out their faces.
I would be willing to.
Because they walked away, or they probably emailed afterwards and realized they sounded stupid. These people have no conviction. They'll get in and be emotional and say that you need to learn from me, but they can't even finish a video without requesting their face be blurred. No, like, they just act based on emotion. And when you do afterwards, when you calm down, you realize how dumb you sounded.
Revise my opinion with, new information that comes out, new studies, new statistics, saying if there is actually a true advantage that trans women have over cis women in sports. But as of right now, there's nothing that is prominent, like as in what we know, that would change my position right now.
Literally?
Why do you think you should be the one to facilitate this conversation when you don't even care about sports?
I know nothing about
Yeah,
sports.
so you don't care about sports. So
That's such a stupid question. She's just mad now. The overall debate is not about sports. It's about who should compete in sports. You don't even know who the Seahawks are to decide and to know that men are stronger than women. That's a dumb argument you just made.
why?
Well, that's not
Like, do you
entirely
do you
true.
care about trans women and trans
Well, wait a second.
rights?
Let me answer your question first. I actually happen to know a lot about one sport, but it's a very fringe sport.
But you don't care about sports. Sports.
Correct. I don't care about any
So do
sports
you-
with a
Literally sports.
ball.
Do you care about trans women?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Do you care about trans women and trans women issues? And
Give
protecting,
me an, what do you mean?
and protecting trans women. What do you mean? What do I mean? Answer, it's a straightforward question. Do you?
That's actually not a
Yeah.
straightforward.
Do you care about trans women? Do you care about the issues they face? Do you care about being a good ally to trans women? Do you care about trans women?
I was up with you until you used the word ally. I care about. So the answer to the first question is yes, and the answer
But
to
you're
the
not an ally
second
to
question,
trans
it depends what you mean.
It depends on what I mean by ally.
Yes.
What do you think ally means? As someone who's I'm not a leading
Someone who's fighting in a war together.
top, some of you don't know what ally means, but someone in the field. What do you think ally means?
So let me just say, often we use words that we think we know what other people
I know
mean
what
by
the word ally means. I'm asking
Right,
ally
right.
because allies, an easy word to understand. Ally means
At your biblical age, are you
55.
really biblical? Are you telling?
Okay, you see how they're just insulting right now? Your biblical age, that's all they got. Bitch, your shirt
Buffering.
needs ironing.
Oh,
You're
it's
ugly,
buffering.
You're wearing a beanie
Shit.
in the summer,
Appreciate
a
it.
hat. You
Appreciate
got
it.
no
Appreciate it.
drip.
Appreciate it.
Nope.
I'm gonna check something out. I'm gonna check something out. Ah, man. It's probably the router. It's probably the router. It's probably the router.
Tanks or risk. Buffering.
Guy wants you. You're trans because you're ugly. Fuck out of here.
What do you mean biblical?
It means you're older than the Bible. Do you really know what ally means?
Not that old.
All right, I'm
Do
back.
you really not know what
Hopefully
ally
it
It
works
depends
now.
what you mean. If
She just tweeted at him and realized.
answer that question. So I'm just going to wrap up. You have my word. So you guys, there's nothing to get you to change your mind, and absolutely nothing. I want to make sure clear. Is there anything that would get you two to move to the slightly, either to the strongly disagree or to the slightly disagree? Like, is there any piece of evidence that you would have to hear or reason or argument?
I think I would definitely be open to changing my opinion or even just hearing other people out.
W5% right now. She's being understanding. She's not being a cunt. Looking nice and just
W
being
chat,
a
W
nice
chat.
girl.
So what would it look like?
She's
for you to
all
move
calm,
to,
bro.
You
She's
have to
all-
play by the rules of the game, which means you have to stand on a line.
She's all good.
Yeah. So what would it take for you to move to the slightly disagree? Evidence, reason, data, like what would that look like?
I'm not sure, but I would like to note that I think for a trans woman to compete in women's sports, she has a biological advantage, and then for a trans man to compete in men's sports, she has a biological disadvantage. So I just want to make that point that I do think that's something.
I mean, they are like very blueprint snowbuddies right here, head to toe in H&M with the Starbucks, going right to class. The blonde, the da. She plays lacrosse. She's they're very waspy.
Thing to consider. And
they don't fuck with me. These bitches never liked me. So I'm saying W5%. I know damn well she would never fuck with me.
And I don't agree.
I don't. You know what? We got nothing to talk about, me and her.
With attacking people personally, whether it's that he's old or that I'm sitting here smiling. I don't think that anything to do with this conversation has to do with how you treat other people. And if you're going to sit here and say you accept all people, then you need to sit here and accept all people.
I don't accept bigots. I don't accept race.
See how dumb this is? She's like victimizing herself by saying, no one accepts me, and then also saying, I don't accept all people.
Old people.
Yeah, old people like you because you're an ass. I accept older people who
You're an ass? Like, what? Then leave the fucking game, dummy. Why are you standing on the line participating and all you got is insults? All you got is, like, basic low-level tweets that get hidden anyway. You're just basically like a ratio NBA youngboy transgender.
Man, this shit good.
Your life.
open-minded like my parents, per se, who are actually older than you. And I accept people who are willing to actually open their minds up.
Yo, thanks a lot, Trevor. Trevor in the chat right now. He just gave $100. After this, you should watch If I Were the Devil by Paul Harvey. It was made in 1965 and it's all true. It's only 3 minutes long. Put in my Discord link in the description. That's where I put all my reaction videos. I got a lot more reaction videos for today. So put it there and I'll click it maybe tomorrow or maybe later today. We'll see.
Okay.
So you're accepting of people who are willing to open their minds, but yet you are not willing to open your mind.
Yeah,
for
that's
evidence that would take you to
the
vote.
biggest hypocrisy in the woke movement is that they are victimizing themselves, saying that no one accepts me, and then also are the least accepting people. They're the most inclusive while complaining. They're the most exclusive while complaining about how there's no inclusivity. I hate that, bro. I hate that shit.
Agree line.
I'm not willing to open my mind to be a bigoted piece of shit. No.
See, they think they're right because anyone who disagrees with them is a bigoted piece of shit, is an ass, is biblical.
Anyone who does not have the same opinion as you is a bigoted.
Trans women should not be able to compete in women's sports, has transphobic beliefs. Point blank, period.
Okay.
Trans women.
Chat, WL, should trans women be able to compete in women's sports? W means yes, L means no.
L.
You're all fucking
L.
transphobic bigots,
Chat.
according to this bitch.
Chat.
Standing with their
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should women compete in trans sports? I mean, should trans people... should trans women compete in men's sports? W or L? I think it's an L. Because personally, they really do have disadvantages. And some people might have advantages. Like, say if you're like a trans man competing with a woman, you're going to have an advantage, like what the woman said. And if you're a trans woman going to competing with men, then you have a disadvantage. Because it's pretty like biological fucking proven. But I don't want to get canceled too, but like it's common sense. Common fucking sense.
guitar are... WL, should trans women compete in women's sports?
Are women. Therefore, they compete in women's sports. Like, that's really just, like, the end of conversation. Like, there's really no, like,
Exactly.
And they can't even put their fucking face in it. No, they cannot speak with conviction. They're frauds. If you're gonna yell and have insults the whole time, and you're too fucking pussy to even put your face in it, shut the fuck up. And everyone here saying, L, chat, you know that all of you are transphobic? Every single one of you is transphobic. You're all bigoted pieces of shit. You're all assholes, just like me. What's up, assholes? Hey, what's up, my bigots? What's up, my biggers? Shut up.
like, you know, like the boys and then the girls and the testosterone. No, like, it's all based in transphobia. So it's not about, like, me believing in facts. It's not about me listening to the research. It's literally just called, like, I'm saying this line because I refuse to be transphobic. Also, you never answered my question.
See how dumb they are? They have their opinions because they just don't want to be called transphobic. That's as far as the argument goes.
I promised you I would.
Look at all the L's in the chat. Goofy censored bitches. Look how dumb you sound. Yelling insults the whole time. Too pussy to put your face in. I could still roast you anyway. You're a 3. You're a 4. You're not in happy relationships, obviously, because of the way you sound. And everyone, there's 10,000, 11,000 people watching the stream right now on a Saturday night. All of them are saying L to your arguments. How the fuck you feel?
But at the end,
Incel.
I promise you have my word, but I just... Because if I do this, we're going to wrap it up. I promise you, the moment this is over, you have my word.
I want to talk to you about biology.
Who, them?
Yes, these two. The one that's on her phone and not actually paying attention to me because she doesn't respect me.
You were calling them transphobic, and now you're mad at respect. You see how they make absolutely no sense? Yeah, because you're on your phone, you don't respect me. You were just insulting them. Shut the fuck up.
So, no, because I deserve to be respected.
No, you don't. You do not deserve respect. You've been yelling insults the whole time. This is another biggest contradiction in the woke movement. They demand respect without thinking they have to earn it. They can be garbage people, yell at insults, say like NBA YoungBoy Twitter account level insults. You're biblically old. Shut up. Shut up. And then when you don't want to listen to them, you're not even respecting me. You're transphobic. You were just saying ass, bigoted piece of shit. You're fat. You have an ugly shirt. You're wearing a beanie in the summer. You got zero drip. You're trans because you're ugly. And you've just been insulting the whole time and demand respect. This is the woke brainwashing. They feel like they deserve respect and they don't have to earn it. You have to earn respect. Simple facts that Gen Z does not understand and most woke people will never get through their fucking trans skull. Fuck.
And paid attention to. No, I will not take that blatant disrespect. Absolutely not. You want to bring up biology, right? I hope you know there's more than just XX and XY chromosome variations. There are XXXY, there are XXY, and actually a black woman...
Hey, another wild trans appeared.
...who is biologically female.
Yo, I feel bad for her right here. She's like, oh God, this is my side?
Has XXXY chromosomes and then was banned from playing sports in the women's category. Although...
Which sport?
It was track and field. Although she is a cisgender woman born with anatomically female bodily organs, she was said that there was a biological advantage. So are you saying that anyone born with a different chromosomal variation, even though they are cis, are not allowed to compete in sports either?
I'm going to ask you...
Wait, no, go to the She asked him a direct question.
Wait a second.
No,
where did you come from? Who are you? Wait a second. Who are you? Where did you come from? Where did the woman who was right there stand? Where did she go? Oh, we are?
That's so convenient.
It is. Well, talk to your school. Talk to your school. They're making us leave. Talk to her right there.
I actually don't want this to come back. So
okay.
I will not.
All right.
Because like I said, this is a joke. You don't care about trans women.
Okay, this is a joke, but this bitch sat here for 40 minutes.
Being asked to wrap up. We have to wrap up. We have to wrap up.
I can just keep talking a little bit.
Okay, just keep on talking then. No one wants to listen to you. I can just keep talking. Who the fuck cares what you think?
You can. I can't. This is your... I didn't want this to end. This is the boss. This is the boss.
She's gonna still stand on the line. No one cares about you. Woke people, man. They're funny, man. Hey, yo, you funny, yo. Yeah, I know I'm calling you ugly and shit like that. No. It's supposed to like
kind of boring.
Higher level, more stoic. Just go at their arguments. Okay, fine. But the bottom line is, like, you guys are goofy. You're goofy. I demand respect. Respect has to be earned. You don't just get it. You can't just be insulting. You can't just stand there with a wrinkly ass shirt and expect people to love you because you're trans. You gotta earn it. Gen Z woke people think that by being a minority, they, them, trans, with identity politics, that they could just earn respect because of how much of a fucking oppressed minority they are. Just for the fact that they're a they, them, queer, black, POC, that they just get respect because, oh, you're not even, but you're probably racist. No, it has nothing to do with that. You're just annoying. Top 10 ridiculous Alex Jones moments.
Who ordered the Satanist New World Order with a side of general conspiracy theories?
Heck
Welcome
yeah,
to Watch
chat. WAlexJones.com.
and today we're...
Chat, do you believe in all the satanic conspiracy theories that go around?
Bro, I've been hearing this since when I was like growing up. I've been always hearing about like Michael Jackson like touching little kids, and then I saw these pictures when I was growing up, and it was pretty weird. And I also heard like these Illuminati type shit just growing up, bro, just by growing up. And then now it's just like the social media is pretty big with this industry like of like what like fucking this Chinese app. Like you could pretty much like expose almost anything, and like there's a lot of dark magic around like everywhere around the planet, including within the internet, I think. Because like a lot of people will be doing like stupid stuff just for clout and just for stupid like and I just feel like it's just like all these brainwashing, I guess, as well. It's just coding within inside your brain to just like rot your brain and just wanting to do whatever is out there and trending. Sure, I'm kind of doing this. It's kind of trending as well, but at least it's kind of getting me like it's getting me like clout. But this clout should like help me within my music, or at least like videography industry. I don't know, man. I really don't know, but I just hope.
Alex Jones is a big proponent of that. He says that the NWO is ran by Satanists, by Satan worshippers, that they all go on islands and they go touch kids and they worship the devil, and they are
by the head and having them beg him for more.
Before we begin, we publish...
Yes, yeah, okay, you agree? Okay. If you don't agree, then why, for example, is every new hip-hop artist using satanic imagery in their music? All of them. Every celebrity, you could find pictures of them doing satanic shit like that. Devil horns covering their eye. Let me show you. When you want to start a rap career, or you want to get really famous and be in movies, and when you succumb to the Hollywood elite program, all the biggest people in Hollywood are on the island too. Look what you got to do.
Hello YouTube, today I'll be exposing that KSI is a devil worshipper. First I want to teach you a few devil hand gestures. Pull in the 6-8.
He's a devil worshipper. This is the shit I'm talking about. I'm not saying that KSI is part of this so that he does this, but this is the type of shit that you got to do.
Over the eye is a really famous one. You'll see a lot of these weird celebrities doing them. Also pulling the devil horns, which I'm sure most of you already know, and covering one eye.
This shit, it's when you want to get successful in music, this is the type of shit you got to do.
And covering one eye. One eye represents that not only God is always watching, but so is the devil. And you'll notice that pretty much all of these devil worshipping weirdos block one eye in their photos. What they did was they signed their name in blood, also known as sold their soul, in return for money and fame, and carry on getting more rich and famous by doing rituals. In the song Bad Little Vibe he says this. And he also says, ambition is my religion when I pray, but it's so much harder when the devil made me say, Allah Akbar! Then it goes into the chorus. That's not the first time he's mentioned soul selling and the devil.
So basically, I'm now part of the Illuminati. I've already sold my soul to the devil. Harder than the devil with 666. Devil with the flow with the crucifix. Devil is used when they're aiming at the prophet. I'm in the lane where the evil is pushing me up. Call me the devil.
Call me the devil.
Allah Akbar!
Checkered patterns is one of the main Masonic patterns, and it represents duality. Also, the chain that he's wearing is a Masonic pattern as well. If you slow down the video when it flicks through pictures...
I'm not trying to put this weird conspiracy theory out there. I'm just trying to say that when you start a music career, when you start making music videos, when you want to make it as a rapper, you got to do all this shit. Why though? You're just making like average ass auto-tune music that is pretty simple and formulaic, and you've heard it a billion times, but why is all the imagery this?
There's a girl covering one eye, Masonic patterns, duality patterns, and does that look like a cobra to you? You'll see Offset throwing up 2 sixes as upside down crosses are in the background. Then it shows a girl in a cage, the light shines on the upside down cross, and then on horns. Then you see the jaguar pattern, and as that crosses on his ass, then KSI pulls 6 and then says, reverse. See how I flick through pictures and one eye's covered? And if you didn't already notice the candles and all the triangles in the background, and that Masonic pattern is a part of this person's t-shirt.
I didn't even notice. I didn't even know this in the beginning, bro. Honestly, we didn't notice, bro. KSI came out from a Christianity family too, bruh. So weird.
38 in KSI's song number 2. Hidden in the background is this symbol, which represents anarchy as well as human and animal sacrifices. He also,
I think he's going a little far. I think he's going a little too deep into it, but I'm just trying to point out that you have to do this shit if you want to make it in Hollywood.
New videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at some of Jones' most outrageous and unbelievable conspiracies and bizarre rants.
After you're done drinking your little juices, well, you're ready to go out and have a baby.
What?
Number 10, Pizzagate.
Anthony Weiner is going to be investigated for child porn on his phone and contacting minors.
The 2016 American presidential race was characterized by much controversy and mudslinging. But even so, this was one seriously out there accusation. When the Podesta emails leaked, and there were several mentions of pizza and pizza-related phrases, an odd theory began to take shape. Following the logic outlined by online forums...
See that Jeffrey Epstein, one of the leaders of this, who hosted all these satanic rituals on islands? Look who's going to his... Not even just Bill Clinton, but some of the most famous people in Hollywood. It's all connected. To be famous,
even
you need to
Prince
go to these
Andrew.
islands, do rituals with them, touch kids, eat them, and then you're part of the crew. And then they'll put you in movies. And they'll give you big album deals, and you could be at the Grammys.
And far-right news sites. Alex Jones proceeded to explore the possibility of a satanic pedophilia ring that was connected not only to the Clintons, but also to a pizzeria called Comet Ping Pong.
Satanic rituals, royal family, mainstream news, folks.
After a shooting occurred at the restaurant, where thankfully no one was hurt, Alex actually issued a rare apology and retraction on behalf of Infowars.com.
I made comments about Mr. Alefantis that in hindsight...
See, I don't like this video. Alex Jones does a lot of good exposing this stuff. He's a man of God. He's trying to point out the fact that these most famous people are all doing these rituals. Whether you see top 10 ridiculous Alex Jones moments, and the people that... what they focus on the most is the fact that frogs are gay, or Sandy Hook would never happen. It was all construed by the global agenda, the globalist agenda. They're trying to... They focus on that. They focus on all the times that he was wrong, or all the times he retracted statements, but they don't even focus on the parts where he was right. And they should, because he's a truth seeker. He never sold out.
I regret, and for which I apologize to him.
Number 9, Machete Race Wars.
Do you understand that you politically put yourself in the criminal zone, potentially, if violence breaks out from this film?
Machete is a 2010 grindhouse film written and directed by Robert Rodriguez. The story is about a former federale who is hired to assassinate
Am I the only
Texas
one
senator.
watching?
Turns out the whole thing was a setup, and so
Bro, it's
Danny
cool,
Trejo's
man. It's
character
honestly
must
cool.
get his
Honestly, I'm just watching this from the beginning because I haven't seen this stream, and most likely they probably already seen it, and I'm just gonna upload it, and then from there I might just get a little bit more. But other than that, I might just clip it. I don't know. Screw it. So far, so good. I'm not even reacting to it, but I appreciate you staying on the stream, honestly.
binge.
I don't know. Screw it. So far, so good. I'm not even reacting to it, but I appreciate you staying on the stream, honestly.
Binge. According to Alex Jones, however, the images and depictions of violence against white people were sure to cause an uprising by the Hispanic community.
Robert Rodriguez, I would say it's...
Mexican Americans saw it because nothing happened.
They should focus on the good stuff too, not just all the times he was wrong. But this is what happens when you start speaking the truth. They will adamantly just try to focus on all the bad stuff because instead of getting mad at the system, they get mad at the truth speaker. So he's under so much scrutiny. He's risked his career many times. He's been to court many times. He was just there. They want to bring down the person spreading truth.
Come on, man. Don't get me banned now.
Instead of bring down the system that's holding all of us back. And they play around with us like puppets. But look how much scrutiny that he faces, bro.
You've been given the green light to create a race riot film, to create division in this nation so the globalists can play whites and Hispanics and others off against each other.
Number 8. Government-controlled
Nah.
weather.
And you're saying, but Sneako, aren't you famous? Tate as well? Well, Tate was just removed off every single platform, and they have put strikes on my channel, and I've only gotten famous through, like, you guys clipping myself and putting it on TikTok. Daily reminder that you could download my streams and repurpose it all in YouTube Shorts, Reels, TikToks, because people want to spread it. I've been fighting against that my whole career. I've been doing YouTube for 9 years, and I'm only now really starting to get traction because I figured out a way to hack the system. I figured out a way to get by.
I'll try not to
fucking level that they want you to use to get famous. I don't need to go by the traditional path. We can do it ourselves now. We can hack the algorithm. Once you outsmart the algorithm with the tools that we have with our phone and you get better, then like, okay, let me go sell my soul. I'm going to be a demon worshiper and lick blood and eat children. Fuck that.
I mean, you're probably going to get yourself banned depending if you keep on typing that. Then the comments might just be like, freaking Susan. Then my Susan might just look at your comment. I don't
There's
know.
no more need for a middleman. I don't need to sign to an agency. I could just do it with me and you. Every night with the camera. I'm never going to sell my soul. Ever.
Mo
Fuck
Lester.
that, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth the simple paycheck. I'm in here for the long haul, bro. I want to be there just talking to my audience. It's not like everybody who gets famous needs to do this stuff, but to sell out and to get the sort of movie deals and to get the record label deals and to get the fame that you people really desire so badly, you need to sell your soul. You need to be a satanic worshiper.
Next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down a subject so incredibly important, I don't even feel worthy to bring you this information.
This was a subject so important that Jones said he wasn't worthy to bring us the information about it. Humility be damned, however, he did it anyway. Jones starts off by claiming that, quote, a whole host of strange and radioactive chemicals have been added to jet fuel since the 1990s.
A whole host of radioactive isotopes, aluminum dioxide, the list goes on and on.
Their purpose?
Damn.
Why, to manipulate the weather, of course. Not only that, but he goes on to claim that these chemicals actually create holes in the atmosphere and damage the soil.
You know what? I kind of want to like disagree with that one. We do kind of fly a lot up within the air, and we do kind of like just like toss a lot of like just a lot of disgusting fucking like gas up in there. I don't know.
The scientist, meteorologist.
A lot of like just a lot of disgusting fucking like gas up in there. I don't know.
The scientist, meteorologist, astrophysicist, and others that I've talked to have said what they're spraying and releasing would actually eat holes in the atmosphere and damage the soils of the planet.
As the cherry on top of this piece of hard-hitting investigative journalism, he warns that government weather weapons, such as HAARP, could be used to cause natural disasters like earthquakes and the Oklahoma tornado.
The government can control the weather if they want to.
They're messing with the weather. They're buying armored vehicles and billions of rounds of ammo and have TV shows bad-mouthing the Founding Fathers.
Number 7. Satanists taking over America.
The New World Order, I guess, has read that God's going to destroy the earth next time by fire.
We're not really sure what they ever did to him, but Alex Jones sure dislikes Satanists. According to Jones, the demonic
Why is that even a question that Watch Mogul said? We're not really sure why, but Alex Jones hates evil Satan worshippers. Shouldn't we all? Why does that make him a crazy conspiracy theorist that Alex Jones is against satanic worshippers? What the fuck? Well, I'm not sure what they ever did to him. Fuck them, obviously. Why is anyone even close to siding with Satan? Why is that a sentence? What the fuck?
Tech tyranny of the New World Order is led by Satanist elites who create economic and health crises in order to advance their agenda of world domination.
And if you believe the Bible, it's being run by an ancient, powerful entity with super advanced intelligence.
This group of Illuminati has links to Hillary Clinton, Marina Abramovich, and Lady Gaga. In fact, he claimed that Gaga's Super Bowl halftime show was a cover for satanic rites.
Yep, a lot of these concerts are low-key just a big Satan ritual.
Come to think of it, if you squint your eyes and tilt your head,
It kind of does. Look, it has an imagery of
resemble
the
a satanic
Illuminati.
ritual.
Illuminati.
And I would say it again, I like Playboi Carti's music a lot. A lot of those concerts, kind of the same thing. The way you go, march for sweat, kill me up, and they got flashing upside down crosses. Every Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer. All those concerts, it's just basically a satanic ritual, and that's what they want you to do when you go to mosh pit. You lose your mind and you go in there. It's similar to like, you remember see NLE Choppa doing that shit? I don't know, man.
Number 6, the Piers Morgan debate.
You're a hatchet man of the New World Order. You're a hatchet man.
Things got a little heated when Alex Jones debated Piers Morgan on CNN about gun control. America is among the world leaders
Am I the
when
only
it comes
one?
to gun-related deaths, and this reality has led to
could
some
probably
pretty
be.
polarizing
Hold on,
points
let
of
me
view
see.
on the subject.
There have been bombings of Wall Street.
Let me ask you a second
Are we
question.
gonna listen? Why can't the pilots have
There's 4 people
firearms?
watching.
We trust them to fly the planes.
In classic Alex Jones fashion, he has some reasonable points about the need for firearms, but he muddies it all up with conspiracy theories and rants about Castro, global tyranny, and illegal immigrants. Jones nearly bursts a blood vessel talking about a new 1776 if his firearms are taken away.
Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
Let's go! Alex Jones, man! Bro, I wish he could run for president.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
Chad, would you vote for him? I'm going W. Alex Jones in the chat, man. Free that man.
Number 5, Joker cosplay.
Why so serious?
Who doesn't enjoy dressing up as their favorite comic book character?
Damn it, Creed. I've been up since 4.
Alex Jones likes to do it
Bye.
and rant about Obama. In a truly unsettling segment, Alex
You have a
dresses
good
as
one,
the
sir.
Joker
God
from
bless.
Christopher Nolan's 2008 film The Dark Knight, doing his best imitation of the
God is
character that
good.
wowed
God is
audiences with his unhinged and maniacal behavior. The InfoWars host starts the segment with a seriously chilling laugh, and things just get weirder from there.
What's fun is laughing right back at these psychopathic bastards and telling them that we know exactly who they are and exactly what they're doing.
Still in costume, he hits the streets, offering $1,000 to anyone who videotapes themselves putting up flyers of Barack Obama made up to look like the iconic Bat villain. Anyone else confused?
Look at them out there. They're pathetic. Just like the Joker himself is pathetic.
Number 4, goblins. Look, goblins are a serious problem. Anyone who's seen The Hobbit can tell you that. Or how about Jareth, that no-good baby-stealing goblin king from Labyrinth? In theory, we agree with Jones.
Chad, stop calling me the Joker just because I go, ha, stupid. Ah, it doesn't make me the Joker. Ha, no, I'm not insane.
On this one, but he loses us when he starts talking about kissing goblins or getting in bed with a goblin. In this talk about Trump, Jones weaves an intricate and very detailed metaphor about the dangers of associating with certain political elites.
So I never expected Trump charging into a goblin's nest to not get some goblin vomit and slop and blood on him. Bed with a goblin.
Facts, man. Trump was an outsider, and he did have to get a little bit of goblin blood on him. He should have pardoned Assange. I'm not happy about that. He did get elected in 2016 by saying, oh, WikiLeaks are great. They're the greatest. And no, they want me to give me the virus, but he should have pardoned Assange. It's fucked up.
Hello.
But you can't be perfect.
How you doing?
Hillary Clinton was
Welcome to the
literally
stream.
a
Welcome to the
walking
stream.
demon.
Rand gets hysterical, however, when he seemingly gets lost in his own metaphor. But hey, goblins are an interesting topic of conversation. Even the best of us get sidetracked when talking about them.
I don't want to see him kissing goblins, having political succubus with goblins. I don't want to see him ingratiating goblins.
Number 3, BBC Sunday Politics.
Give it a run. So now we know now we know that Bilderberg has given us the euro.
Things sure can get weird when two worlds collide, huh? In this segment, the realm of real-world news and journalism smashes straight into the conspiracy tornado land of InfoWars and Alex Jones. During this BBC segment, fellow guest David Aronovich takes him to task, pointedly asking Jones why it is that he's been allowed to live if he is in fact uncovering all of these New World Order conspiracies.
Which is the explanation? 1, they don't exist, or 2, you're part of the conspiracy.
No, let me tell you a story.
A fair question, but rather than answer it, Jones flies off the rails. Of course, Jones also uses this as an opportunity to name drop his website, Infowars.com, every other sentence. Infowars.com.
Hey, shout out to the Creativity Kit. Right now it's closed. We have all the members in there. We're working hard. We're doing regular networking calls. I'm just having the concentrated amount of people who are there right now. I don't want to overwhelm it. But soon I think we're going to release it to the public. But right now the CreativityKit.com is not available to the public. It's just the people who signed up first.
Infowars.com. 11:30. You're watching the Sunday Politics. We have an idiot on the program today. Coming up in just 20 minutes.
You will not stop the Republic.
Freedom!
Humanity is awakening.
Number 2, Hillary Clinton and the pickle jar.
She supposedly opens a can of pickles.
After suffering a severe medical episode during her presidential campaign, Hillary Clinton staged several bizarre stunts designed to prove her health. One of these stunts, clearly meant to be in good fun, involved her opening a pickle jar on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Fake news! That's a fake pickle jar. There's a demon in there.
Believe it or not,
that pickle's actually Lil Nas X.
But Alex claimed the whole thing was fake because he didn't hear a pop.
You would hear the pop of the can.
He also points out that pickled vegetables have a top that doesn't turn all the way around like the jar in the segment. Her appearance on the late night show was clearly political theater, but being a few pickles short of a jar himself, Alex Jones just took the conspiracy theory too far.
There's no pop. She acts like it pops at the end. This is completely and totally fake.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
And actually, they're going to make up frogs are gay. He was right about that. The water's turning the frogs gay. Frogs are gay! Oh my God, he's crazy. He was right.
He loves betraying people. He gets off on it. He's committed to Satan. And the film rolls couldn't come to the Van Allen radiation belt. They had to broadcast back a TV signal. So they did doctor up photos and stuff for the public. See, 666 is a doubling of 33. And 33 is pi.
Number 1, gay frogs. A recurring theme on Jones' show is the conspiracy that the United States government is actively trying to turn things gay. In one segment, for example, he claimed that the chemical lining in juice boxes is meant to turn kids into homosexuals.
But the reason there's so many gay people now is because it's a chemical warfare operation. I have the government documents where they said they're going to encourage homosexuality with chemicals so that people don't have children.
Most famously, however...
Facts. That's why it's not just soy. They say soy boys, but it's way deeper than that. All the food that's processed, all the food that you get, the cereal, the McDonald's, the fast food, the microwave, the processed foods, it's all designed to keep you weaker, dumber, slower, and make you not think. Have you ever eaten one of those like Lunchables boxes and then afterward you just feel lethargic and slow and maybe even a little gayer? Swear to God, you microwave that bowl of soup, you're going to be sucking dick in 24 hours. I'm just saying. I'm just supporting the facts, bro.
What is wrong with this guy, bro?
Even a little gay. Processed foods is all designed to keep you weaker, dumber, slower, and make you not think. Have you ever eaten one of those like Lunchables boxes and then afterward you just feel lethargic and slow and maybe even a little gayer? Swear to God, you microwave that bowl of soup, you're going to be sucking dick in 24 hours. I'm just saying. I'm just supporting the facts, bro.
He asserted that the U.S. has a gay bomb, which it has already used.
If you're a new listener, just type in Pentagon-tested gay bomb on Iraq. They didn't consider using it. They've used it on our troops.
A side effect of these weapons of mass homosexuality is that the runoff chemicals in the water are turning the frogs gay.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
We're not sure how he knows the true feelings of our amphibian friends, but we'll take his word for it. Either way,
one more time.
How he knows
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
We're not...
Damn.
Not sure how he...
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay!
We're not sure how he knows the true feelings of our amphibian friends, but we'll take his word for
Damn.
it. Either way,
Turn
Alex
the
Jones
frogs
clearly
gay, brother.
won't stand for it anymore.
This crap! I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny!
Wake the fuck up, bots! I'm sick of the globalist agenda that's turning all the same worshippers and they're making the frogs friggin' gay. I'm sick of this shit. Wake the fuck up, bots! Alex Jones told you first. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. Fuck! Sick of this shit.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch
Man,
Mojo
it's kinda
and
true,
subscribe
man.
for new videos.
Subscribe. Now suck a dick, you globalist agenda. You're working for Hillary Clinton. The pickle jar was never open. Picklegate. The pizza's turning the frogs gay. They're saying in the pizza. Thanks for the 20. GME. I'm sick of the global agendas turning the freaking frogs gay. 3 thought experiments that no one can solve. I have no idea what this is, but I'm interested because they call me the R word every day and I want to get smarter.
This video is sponsored by the Book Summary app.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Probably part of the globalist agenda.
Imagine a hallway containing 3 different rooms. In each room, there is a person being experimented on. A captive subject to a rogue clandestine operation headed by the world's greatest, most intelligent neuroscientist. This neuroscientist has been contracted by an intelligence agency group to research consciousness, perception, and intelligence, all in an effort to develop new understandings and technologies related to the mind. In each room, we find brains running experiments on brains. Experiments run on thought. As we enter the hallway, we find ourselves at the first room. The door is closed and locked. Inside, there is a man named John. He is not allowed out, and no one is allowed in. He has been completely isolated for some time, provided food and water through a contactless delivery system. A woman who works at the lab has now recently been instructed to begin periodically communicating with John by slipping him notes under his door. She is not told anything else. She does not know who is in the room or why. One morning, after she begins following this instruction, John wakes up to a note in his room. He is both immediately curious and hopeful of what it might say. However, to great disappointment, when he picks it up to read it, he finds that it is written in Chinese, a language he does not know at all.
Oh, what this mean?
However, John quickly notices that
Bro, what is wrong with this
now
man?
also placed in language he does not know at all.
Oh, what this mean?
However, John quickly notices that now also placed in his room are boxes full of papers, pencils, and erasers, as well as books containing comprehensive instructions for how to appropriately respond in Chinese to statements and questions the woman might write. In the books, John can locate and match the symbols the woman writes and then write the relevant corresponding symbols that the book provides, facilitating a conversation. At first,
What
John
does
is
mean?
confused, but desperate for social interaction,
Whoa.
he soon engages with the woman, writing
Mr.
back notes
Washy-washy.
according to the book's instructions. As time passes, the woman begins to like and then fall for John, believing she is communicating with a charismatic man who is fluent in Chinese.
Oh, I like her.
Of course, however, John has no idea what he is saying. In this experiment, referred to as the
Bro, I swear this guy's a menace.
Chinese room, we find the following question being asked. What does it mean to be intelligent? With the advent and rapid development of digital computing and artificial intelligence, the question concerning when or if a machine could be considered intelligent, able to think and possess an understanding, is only becoming increasingly relevant. If John can convince the woman he is intelligent or fluent in Chinese based on what he outputs from the room, but can do so without ever actually understanding Chinese and what he is saying, then the output of John's behavior is not sufficient in qualifying him as intelligent, or in this case, possessing an actual understanding of what he is saying. And so, likewise, if a computer program can follow syntactic rules well enough to provide an output that can convince a person that it is thinking and fully understanding, that does not necessarily mean that it is. This experiment challenges the philosophical positions known as functionalism and computationalism. Functionalism arguing that mental states are to be identified by what they do rather than by what they are made of, and computationalism arguing that the mind is an information processing system and consciousness is merely a form of computation.
So is the whole point that we're kind of like AI?
According to the Chinese rooms proposition, however,
Bro, is somebody like fucking beeping outside? I swear. Beep. Bro, I swear. I live in the ghetto.
For intelligence of mind to actually exist, there needs to be understanding, which is inevitably
I just heard it again, bro. Yeah, someone's out there just like beeping their car.
always missing from a digital computer. This poses the question, though, what constitutes understanding? Obviously, John understanding Chinese or not is essentially binary, but can John still understand what he is doing in a situation without understanding Chinese? In other words, does John's understanding of the fact that he is intaking and sending out messages in Chinese still constitute some form of understanding? On what level is a computational system required to understand what it is doing for it to be considered sufficient enough for intelligence? Is it a total, comprehensive understanding that is required? A partial understanding in a specific way? How does one determine this? How does one verify it? After all, do we as humans really understand what we mean even when we know what we are saying? Ultimately, if the door to John's room was suddenly opened and the woman saw John showing emotion and effort as he wrote his responses down from the instruction books,
she would dry up.
Clearly understanding not the language but the significance of it, his role in the exchange, would this change things? Would the woman still find him worthy of love and possessing of a sufficient enough understanding to be intelligent? Likewise, if a machine functioned as if it understood, behaved as if it did, and made the explicit claim that it felt as though it did.
Chad, shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my god, you said that I have ADHD. Every day you complain that I'm dumb, and then here you are, bored. Oh my god, you can't do a thought experiment for 5 seconds? Can we just watch this, please?
All based on a program's code. Do we believe it?
I mean,
How
it's
do
kind
we
of true.
treat it?
I'm already kind of
What
bored,
are
to
the
be
ethics
honest.
now needed? Theoretically, should have already known. Actually isn't. What can you really know with certainty to be true?
Bro, what the?
Can you be certain that anything exists outside your mind? Can you be certain of the there is to know? The physics of it?
So basically, what's the difference between perception and reality?
The process by which different wavelengths of light stimulate the retina in the eye, how it triggers different electrical signals that affect neural activity in the brain, and how the brain interprets these signals into conscious experiences in the forms of different color perceptions. Soon, however, the door to Mary's room will be opened, and she will be let out. For the first time in her life, she will see color firsthand. The question this experiment will then ask is, when Mary leaves the room, will she learn anything new about color? If she already possesses and understands all of the known knowledge on color perception, is there still something unknown to her contained in experiencing it firsthand via the eye? This experiment, referred to as Mary's Room, attempts to demonstrate what is known as the knowledge argument, which is the claim that there are truths related to conscious experience that cannot be described or known by mere knowledge of physical facts. In other words, there is a property of knowledge and understanding.
Bro, my man Sneako's about to bust, bro. Look at him, look at him. Look at him just fucking struggling, bro.
That can only be found
Look at
through
him.
first-hand
Look at him.
Research, so it's not all just government data and everything. You need to have some actual life experience.
Conscious experience, which, according to the argument, extends beyond the mere physicality of the experience. This argues against the theory known as physicalism, which is the counter view that argues that everything in the universe, including mental states, is physical with physical explanations. The belief that Mary will experience and learn something novel when seeing color for the first time might seem obvious, but if she does, what exactly is it that is new? If the experience is tied to something physical, she, at least theoretically, should have already known. If it is not physical, what is it? Is it the mental state felt by the color? But what is being felt other than the physical state in the brain that the color produces in the form of a mental
Not everything is science and facts. There's some level of connection to God that we have.
state, which again, Mary should have, or at least could have, already known. If she knows all the characteristics of a mental state through knowledge, wouldn't she already know how it feels?
Yeah.
Perhaps then, this experiment is and will remain restricted by the limits of language and knowledge itself. Perhaps rather than any ineffable quality of subjective conscious experience, Mary will demonstrate
Bro, I've
that
never seen
language
him-
as a vehicle of
I've never
thought and
seen him struggle
understanding
this much,
is
though.
simply far too limited to get near the mental state equivalent to first-hand experience. But nonetheless,
I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep. I'm literally falling asleep, bruh. I'm falling asleep. Let's check out my shit. Shit has 182, 87. Look at that. Wait a minute.
We're all really proud of you. This is fucking awesome. Hey, keep fighting the good fight. Fucking awesome. Hey, keep fighting the good fight, brother.
That's Deji. Deji, congrats on the win. Congrats on your first win.
All right, these people give you any problems, you come see us. We're gonna make sure that they can fucking go home. All right? Yeah, thank you. These guys are assholes. I don't like the way they're treating you. Look, here's the deal.
That's him.
Deal. You have any money?
He won against Fuzi today, right?
All right. Yeah, thank you. These guys are assholes. I don't
That's Deji.
That's Deji. He said that's Deji. That's pretty much it, yeah. That's Deji. Oh, this one has 26K views already.
You ain't conquered shit but Twinkies. Shut the fuck up. What about the next guy? Look at this guy who fucking pussied out. I might have to beat the shit out of this dude in an arena sometime soon.
Damn, I wish I could fight better, chat. Because KSI called me out to a fight, but he's like, obviously he's better trained. He's been fighting for a minute now. I remember even sitting in my college dorm room watching him fight against Logan Paul. He's been doing this shit for a minute, and my training is very limited. I've just had sparring sessions with cops. I've done like 6-7 months of training. Like I know I can throw some hands, but KSI will win. He's also got 30-40 pounds on me. He weighs 200 pounds on 165, something like that. But I'm gonna keep on training, and I know that is true. Even at one point, when I said "suck my dick," KSI, it's like, bro, would I really be saying that to his face? He could be me. He could win in a fight. I don't want to promote that on my stream and in the videos. He's not going to clip up that part. He's not going to respond to that. But that's true. If you could beat somebody up, you should be careful what you say online, because social media has provided a big place for people to talk shit and to be yelling insults like that to people that you would never say that face to face. I would talk to KSI. I'm not afraid of KSI. I would say all this shit about how he's not a man of character. I would tell him to stop promoting porn to his child audience. I would tell him that I'm not interested in his videos anymore. I would tell him that I feel kind of corny for like idolizing him when I was younger, seeing the guy he turned into. I would say that word for word. Would I be saying, suck my dick? Probably not. Probably not. That's fair. So I gotta keep on fucking training, bro. I gotta get my shit up, bro. Fuck.
I have to say, bro, I love you, because you do say some quality things. Can you do your rape face?
You're getting raped today. LOL.
That's the shit I was watching when I was a kid, man. And I remember this having like a bad effect on me because I started thinking it was okay to do that too. I was like 12 or 13 doing that in school. Nah, this is not something that's good to promote for kids. He was funny though.
What would you do if you were invisible?
Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Bruh, come on now.
The wig is sending me.
Poll closed. 72% of my chat, there's 13,000 people in here, think that he was capping when he said, I'm just trolling. Nope. I just don't think that you got the response you was expecting.
That's
true. I think you got really scared.
That's facts. That's facts.
After you got canceled. And so you put it onto somebody else, thinking like, okay, maybe the woke people are going to like me now. And then everyone's like, nah, shut the fuck up, corny. And you're like, I'm just joking. Shut the fuck up. I don't believe that.
Punch me so I can get my satisfaction.
I was just looking at your sister online.
You're getting raped today.
I wanna fuck her.
Amber
Jack, you got a
turd.
good point,
He
bro.
was poop in the bed.
Yeah, I just wanna fuck her. I just wanna go to your sister's house, make her a nice dinner, and then once she's full up, I wanna bend her over and just fuck her. So I found Harry's sister on Tinder.
You're getting raped today.
Oh, well, Harry, I guess she's single now, huh?
Bruh, L.
And
That's
the excuse
L.
from a lot of the
L-
LSI fans
L-
of this shit is like really long. It's like
LSI,
10 years
bruh.
ago.
LSI, bruh.
This does not look like it was 10 years ago. This looks like it was in the past 2-3 years. Talking
That's
about
true.
his
That's true.
man's-
This is like probably was like 3 years ago, bro. I don't even do that with my homies' friends, bro. I don't do that with my homies' fucking sisters. Don't do that shit.
sister.
So I'm saying it's not a guy of character. When you don't follow God and you have no principles and you're capable of doing anything for content, you don't stand for nothing. You should stand for some things. This shit is messed up. No, genuinely.
You're getting raped today.
KSI did a Q&A with Casper Lee. In the beginning of the video, KSI said that he wanted to fuck Casper Lee's sister. That's right, he wanted to drop a load in her vajayjay.
He is being dead serious as well, just laughing to make it seem like a jokey joke.
About this, titled Breaking
Exactly.
the Silence.
Yo, WL in this chat. Okay, it's I guess it's funny. I can't even lie. It's a little funny, but that shit is messed up. That shit is messed up. And we should be able to joke about anything, but that's not a joke that I wouldn't do that unless it was in private. Like posting that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't even, like, do you think he was joking? There's a truth in every joke.
Can you do your rape face?
Is that his dad?
Allahu Akbar!
I'm capping right now. I actually know that. I've seen that video before when I was a kid. Who's a threat to women?
And this is the thing. This is the thing. It's a personal message to you, KSI. I had no problem with you. I don't fucking know you. I don't want your bullshit YouTube channel. But when I get banned, you want to go from a fan to just fucking instantly cowering out to the Matrix. That makes you a hypocrite. There's nothing more disgusting in the world than a male hypocrite. Ethan's a hypocrite as disgusting, as are you. You don't even stick by your guns.
The body language lets you know it's not really a
He doesn't
joke.
even say, you know what? Andrew was all right. He said some funny things. He shouldn't have got banned. At least Jake Paul was man enough to say, stand up for fucking free speech. If you ever fought Jake, he would smash your fucking face in.
Fucking smoke you.
And if you want to get smoked twice, I'll fucking smoke you myself. You are full of shit. You're a fucking hypocrite. The shit you've said in the past is worse than anything I've ever fucking said, and you know it. You want to talk about having a boxing match? You're fucking 3 rounds boxing against some nobody. I will take you 12 rounds and I will break every bone in your fucking
Beat his ass
and you know it. Either before or after Jake's done with you. You're a fucking hypocrite as well. Fucking dork.
Oy. Fuck, I gotta get in the gym, bro. Fuck, I gotta train more, bro. Chat, do 20 with me right now. I got this trainer in Miami right now, bro. I'm gonna start training every single day. I swear to God, bro. I'm tired of having to back off on fights like that.
Fuck KSI. Next, should I keep going? Because all these people are hypocrites. Who's the other guy giving me shit? True Jordy, saying I'm a weirdo and I'm from some rich guy. I'm a rich guy from a...
Pretty much shit with that one. And then when the Sneako was a KSI fan.
God damn it.
Headbutt him, Tate.
This is the thing.
And then KSI responds, go tell your daddy I said this, Sneako. I want to show you some more things I retweeted from an undercover account. I retweeted back. I'm like, I really used to look up to this cornball. KSI, just go sell prawn to kids and stay out of the truth. Because look at me. You ever see this picture, chat? This is like 13, 14-year-old me. KSI was drunk at a bar at a gaming convention. And I took this picture here. This is back like KSI used to be one of my favorite YouTubers growing up. But that's why he's one of my favorite.
Bro, I'm still subscribed to this guy, bro. I'm still subscribed to KSI, bro. And I still haven't even seen the freaking Try Not to Laugh video. Because I just cannot learn nothing from it. I only just laugh from it. But I don't really do anything from it afterwards. Unlike with Sneako bots or Sneako videos or Sneako lives, bro. You could just clip them. Or clip their freaking stories and just put them in your channel and gain videos. I mean, gain views and shit, bro. And he's allowing it. Unlike Allow It Man, bro. Allow It Man does not teach you anything.
YouTubers growing up because he makes videos for children. Like once you grow up, it's like there's nothing. He's not really that funny anymore.
Exactly. You really can't do nothing else after just watching his freaking Try Not to Laugh or Reddit videos.
Will you Sneako?
I only watch his reaction videos and his Reddit videos because his live is really contagious. But other than that, like Sneako does teach you a lot.
Anymore. I haven't watched the KSI video in years. I guess like before this beef, before we started getting pissed and like spamming in my DMs, bro. I don't want to show you but like the dude KSI is literally writing essays in my DMs. And he said that he doesn't have enough time. I'm like, do you just want to talk this out? Do you just want to get on stream and talk and like stop tweeting back and forth and exposing private convos? and he doesn't want to do it. And he's just not a man of character. He got canceled, he got afraid, and now he's just fighting for the Matrix instead of against it because he's scared. He's scared to get it canceled again. He's scared of losing his platform. He's scared of not making any money. He's a perfect example of a YouTuber who has no message. KSI stands for knowledge, strength, and integrity. What he did is no integrity
Nothing to learn from Kai other than being obnoxious.
I know exactly what's going through his head. He's a person who...
Exactly, honestly. I mean, the only thing he taught me is to be just humble. That's all. Just to be caring and humble. And, like, not to care about, like, any negativity or anybody who brings you down. That's all. But he didn't taught me how to get, like, that money, that bag, that clout. You know, he didn't taught me how to do things that, like, I should be, like, you know, be manly about. He's just telling me to be, like, to go with the... KSI's telling me to go with the flow while Sneako is, like, teaching me the ways. I don't know if that makes sense.
Who just lives for clout and money. That's it. That's no principle. He doesn't care what he feeds his audience. He likes the attention, wants to get rich, wants to be the man, wants to be on the stage, singing his songs, this basic-ass music. The music's mid as fuck. Really mid. All his music videos have satanic imagery in them, like every other artist who wants to blow up, so they start selling their soul and, like, doing devil horns and saying that they hate God, and there's just dropping crosses in their videos and covering their eye, doing all this demon shit. That's what all these artists who blow up start doing. And he, like, bro, name one KSI song. Is he even fucking... It's mid. He just wants to be the star. There is absolutely no message, and he said that in the screenshots that he posted of our private conversations. He said, I'm just here. I'm just here, like, some people need a distraction. There's no message. There's no greater purpose. He's not religious. He doesn't believe in God. So that's it. That's why this shit doesn't bother me. I know what's going through his head. It's not that, it doesn't go past level 3. 1, he knows Jake Paul will win in a fight. 2, he knows Andrew Tate will win in a fight. And 3, he knows that he would beat me in a fight. That's why he challenged me. Andrew Tate would knock him out. Jake Paul would knock him out. And here he is challenging me. Instead
Black
of fighting, Jake Paul
Lamborghini.
has been calling you out for like 2 years. Go fight.
I get the black Bugatti. I don't want the Lamborghini. I want the black Bugatti.
Fight him. What the hell are you doing? Why are you giving me more clout? Why are you giving me more attention? I don't hate you. I was a fan. Look, here's the proof. Here's the proof. And then you say, go tell your daddy I said this, talking about Tate. Bro, KSI, why does that logic not apply to you? Look at me. I looked up to you. I look up to the Tates now, bro. Tristan's in my is calling me like lil bro now. Literally, Tristan's lil bro in me. But, you know, I can't be mad at it. I do look up to them. I look up to them as they are role models, I think. Kanye's a role model for me. Patrice O'Neal's a role model. Dave Chappelle's a role model. I think the Tates are good role models.
No musical talent at all. He's clearly an industry plant.
I look up to people like, even, you know, Trump is a little, I still look up to Trump, look up to Alex.
I mean, his music is alright. I do like a few of his songs, but other than that, they are pretty, like, subliminal. There are subliminal, satanical messages inside his freaking videos. But other than that, like, it is what it is. People do it for the bag, and that's what he's doing. But he's not teaching anybody, like, good wisdom. Unlike Sneako, he's in it for the bag, but he's teaching us, like, good stuff, good wisdom.
Jones, I have a lot of role models.
Teaching us, like, good stuff, good wisdom.
Jones, I have a lot of role models. So the fact that Lil Bro me literally, like, keep up the good work, Lil Bro. Like, I don't know if he knows what that means. Like, on Twitter, that's an insult. But that's literally what he called me. But look here. How to make average music.
Oh, shit.
How to make simple reaction videos. Which is what I do. But at least there's a message behind them. What do you react to? Like, biggest Orby pool? Your videos suck. KSI, your videos suck. The ones that are kind of entertaining are Sidemen, and what we're going to react to later in the stream.
The ghostwriters make the song tolerable.
Prawn for kids. You're making your audience weaker and dumber, and you're dodging that. You're out here calling people out, saying that you're going to... But what does your audience think about that? There's probably a lot...
Yeah, true, but I still like the one with where he's featured with Lil Wayne. I like the Lil Wayne feature one. I really like that one. It's not bad. I like Lose. I kind of do like Lose a little. Lil Wayne did kill it and carried it a lot.
A lot of KSI fans watching this right now because he's been tweeting me nonstop. What do you think about the fact
stop
that
fucking
he's
texting
shilling
me, you stupid
OnlyFans
bitch.
girls to you? Most of you are 12 years old. KSI fans
I don't know what she fucking texted. I don't know who she is,
don't
bro.
mature.
Get off my
He
dick.
just only appeals to kids.
I'm grinding.
You grow out of the shit. Not everybody has grown with me. A lot of people have like moved away from the content. I've been doing it for 9 years because they think I'm being too loud and aggressive now. But a lot of them have stayed. I have a lot of people who still message me. I've been watching since the Call of Duty days because I grow.
Guys, I'll be back. I'm gonna freaking like uninstall this app because like I don't wanna get like doxxed or anything. Not doxxed. It's not that I'm gonna get doxxed or anything. I don't want to get like exposed by anything or anyone. You know, this chick right here. She won't leave me alone. I've been ignoring her for like the past like half week or anything. Cause like I'm just trying to do my thing. But like other than that, it's just so weird, bro. All right.
That's why I get a new audience and I tap into new markets because I'm not just doing the same fucking garbage for 10 years. KSI's been posting the same fucking bullshit FIFA videos since 2012. What do you even do? I don't watch you. You watch me. That's why you follow me in the first place, KSI.
No, yeah.
Shit is good.
I had to like
I
uninstall that
surpassed
app.
you in the videos. You said I love your content. Before you started calling me out, saying that you want to fight me, you DM.
Oh shit, this has 3K views already. 3.1K views.
Should we send help? You're being stalked, Skull.
For real.
England.
Oh, wow.
Can you name the,
Yes, they can. They know every Kardashian sister. I'm telling you.
So weird.
Get off of TikTok. Get off of Instagram and make money on it. Why are you scrolling?
Bro, when you work on yourself, that's literally what happens when you work on yourself so much. They come to you. But I don't want that. Whatever that popped up, I don't want that.
Why do you know the Kardashians' lives, but you don't know who the Queen of England is? You're so dumb. You're so stupid. No!
Bruh. Let me repeat that. Let me actually repeat that. That was actually pretty funny.
The speakers are traumatized. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
England.
Oh, wow.
Can you name the,
Yes, they can. They know every Kardashian sister. I'm telling you. Get off of TikTok. Get off of Instagram and make money on it. Why are you scrolling? Why do you know the Kardashians' lives, but you don't know who the Queen of England is? You're so dumb. You're so stupid.
Damn.
No!
That's it. That one's mine. Let's see. This one. This is my favorite one. I edited this one.
Here, everybody who's typing L, you gotta quit. That's the worst thing for your brain, I think, as a young man. And my audience is like 95% Gen Z, millennial men. You need to quit. You really need to stop now. And then you know what the follow-up question is? How do I quit? You just stop doing it. What do you want me to tell you to do? Don't type in the website? Do you need me to explain to stop yanking your meat? Just stop doing it. That simple. Stop it. It's so bad for you. You're feeding your energy away to companies that want to take away.
I be having
all of your
Sneako on
dopamine,
1% volume
all of
and
your
it's still
energy.
loud AF.
Weaker. Every bust. Stop it. Stop.
Hold on.
Here.
Let me
Everybody
repeat it.
who's typing L, you gotta quit.
I know, me
That's
too.
The worst thing for
He's
your
loud.
brain, I think,
He's
as
loud
a
as
young
hell,
man.
bro.
And my audience is like 95% Gen Z, millennial men. You need to quit. You really need to stop now. And then you know what the follow-up question is? How do I quit? You just stop doing it. What do you want me to tell you to do? Don't type in the website? Do you need me to explain to stop yanking your meat? Just stop doing it. That simple. Stop it. It's so bad for you. You're feeding your energy away to companies that want to take away all of your dopamine, all of your energy. Weaker. Every bust. Stop it. Stop paying for OF girls. Stop looking at
Stop it.
Instagram at all these thoughts. Just separate it. Focus on yourself. Protect your energy. Bob and weave all the distractions and watch what you're capable of. It works.
Look at that. Look at that.
Thoughts. Just separate it. Focus on yourself. Protect your energy. Bob and weave all the distractions and watch what you're capable of. It worked for me. It worked for me. That's what I know. I'm not a self-help guru. I'm not a self-improvement bro. I'm just telling you it worked for me, and I know that it's damaging for your brain. It's satisfying the simplest dopamine receptors in your mind. Just stop doing. How do I stop? Stop. That's simple. Stop. You want me to yell at you? Stop. Fuck is wrong with you? Stop doing that. Your life will be better. You know it's not making you happy. You know what most YouTubers will tell you?
They
Like
need an
KSI,
alternative. Some
LSI,
PPL have an addiction to doing it and be lonely AF with no one to tug it for them.
Saying I'm gonna keep on telling my audience bullshit while he has prawn stars in the Sidemen Tinder video so they can all advertise their websites and their platform. They know their audience is a bunch of 12-year-olds who are very likely to go pay for that, and at the same time call my course, the Creativity Kit, which is closed now, call it a scam. Knowing that they're just making their audience dumber, weaker, and more tired, draining their audience of their energy, and they still have the audacity. KSI has the audacity to say that I'm feeding my audience bullshit, while also saying, I'm just an entertainer. Not everything has to have a bigger message, man. Okay, then don't say that I'm feeding bullshit if you're feeding nothing. I know that I said that I was just entertaining in the past. I had like 2,000 viewers in my live. Now this shit is 10x. I gotta have a message now. The Tates got banned. Tristan Tate passed me the torch. I gotta keep the message alive. I cannot just be an entertainer. Someone needs a role model now. Someone out there. It could be important. Most of you don't. Most of you just want to laugh at these jokes. Bomboka! Ah, funny. But there's a lot of people watching this who need to hear this. Stop watching prawn now! Stop mindlessly
I'd rather
scrolling
PPL touch on themselves than go outside and force themselves on others, so I'm not against it completely.
Bro, honestly, I'm agreeing with you. Honestly, I'm just stopping to be like a small little loner, being inside like inside my room. I do talk now. I do talk outside, at least with the opposite gender.
Don't let all the OF girls take all your money. Get to it. All your money. Get to it. Someone just heard that and their life should improve after hearing that. You can't just hear this and get a dopamine release from me saying that. You need to apply yourself and actually do it. There you go. There's the motivational bullshit ass speech for the day. Or you can listen to your favorite YouTubers who are popping antidepressants. Man, cancel that. Thank God Tate's banned. Yeah, amen. Praise God that Tate was banned. You can listen to other people preying on other people's downfall, or listen to me. I know I sound like an angry piece of shit, but I have a positive message. Follow God, make yourself better, improve. That's my message. Laugh at everything, have freedom of speech, have open dialogue and real conversation. Don't be afraid of confrontation. That's my message. And I know I'm just here like, some people are just going to call me a goofy clown and stuff. Yeah, this shit is supposed to be funny too. But at least I have a message. I'm not just I have nothing to say. I'm just KSI. Go beat your meats, lads. Fuck off. And unfollow me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a clout demon. He tweeted out. He's like, "Oh, thank God I haven't got enough time to talk to you. I've been doing YouTube for way longer." All right, fine. I don't care. If you think you're too important to talk about this stuff, then keep on encouraging your 12-year-old audience to go spend their money on OnlyFans. That's what you want to do.
Like, this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss. No. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Yeah, well, that's it, lads. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching the stream. Yeah, that's Make sure to subscribe.